That was a clip from Mahout. It's a short documentary about rescuing elephants in Sri Lanka, and guess what? It was filmed in 4K. Here to tell us about 4K, we've got Alec Shapiro of Sony. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
For those that don't know, what is 4K?
Well, 4K is basically 4 times the picture resolution of 2K, which is a little bit higher than HD. And there's also something called UHD, which is ultra high definition, which is 4 times high definition, but 4K is a little bit higher.
And what does it mean, and how is it changing the entertainment business?
Well, our 4K production cameras are used in Hollywood, and motion pictures are being shot with them. We've got quite a few that have been shot the past year that will open rather shortly. Oblivion with Tom Cruise opens, I think, at the end of March. After Earth with Will Smith opens up this summer. These were shot, they look like 35mm film, but they were shot with digital cameras in 4K. And they play in movie theaters, you know, thankfully that have our 4K projectors installed. We've got about 13,000 worldwide.
Now, they would also, if you were to watch these movies on a TV, on a 4K TV, how would it compare to even high definition? What would it do if you looked at it?
Well, on a big screen, and the first 4K TV that we've introduced is 84 inches. We'll have a couple smaller models, 55, 65, but they'll blow you away. And the picture quality and the being able to see the amount of detail in 4K from a distance of where you're standing to the screen behind us, it's just an incredible experience and visually exciting.
Now, it's not just in movies, though, is it? It's also in TV and music videos, right?
Yeah, we recently shot a music video with Taylor Swift. She loved herself in 4K. She looked great.
I'm sure she did.
A lot better than the elephant. But music videos, also there's currently 5 TV series that are in production and another 5 pilots that are being shot. So 4K gives you, I guess, additional life after the current season. So, you know, most of the money in TV programs are made when they go into syndication if they're successful. So this kind of future-proofs you. So
if when you can watch this on a large 4K screen in your own home, would that sort of take the fun out of going to the movie theater? I mean, I love going to the movie theater. The screen is big, it's exciting, but if I can have it at home, why would I go?
The movie theater experience is a completely different social experience. You know, they said that when television first came on the scene that was going to obsolete the movie theater, and then later on it was high definition. But the reality is that you can't get away from the kids and get a babysitter and go out with your wife and have an enjoyable evening, and you can't go out on a date and sit in the back of the theater next. So, you know, it's more of a social experience. Of course, obviously the theater also has a great sound system and the big screen. It's
very big screen. Do you see 4K evolving, or how do you see it evolving over the next few years?
Well, it's going to take time for the production infrastructure to evolve, much like high definition. So it took us really 5-6 years until high definition became the norm. And I think it'll probably take much less time, maybe as little as 2-3 years, where 4K will become more or less the norm. And I think the difference that you'll see, once it becomes the norm, it'll be like watching standard definition on high definition, or color instead of black and white.
Great stuff. Well, we look forward to it. Thank you very much, Alec Shapiro of Sony. I'm Simon Constable, and that's it. That's Digits for now.